Okay, so what is up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you about the Soul S-Storm Max Bluetooth speakers. That is this guy right here in front of my face. And I basically want to share my thoughts and my opinions about this device and pretty much everything that I think about this. So let's get into it.
Power on.
Bluetooth mode.
Pairing mode. Connected.
Done.
The God of gods!
Okay, so first things first, the unboxing experience. In this box, you essentially get this really fancy, nice box that has the Bluetooth speakers itself suspended into cardboard boxes, and you're going to get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. You're going to get an in-to-in cable for audio transmission if you want to play audio from like a recording device or like a iPod or something, or an Android music player if you still have those. And you're also going to get a carabiner for carrying this around or hooking it up to a bag or anything like that. There's also a lanyard, which mine came pre-installed on the Bluetooth speakers, as you can see, and that's about everything you get in the box. I should also point out the box for this device actually tells you pretty much everything there is to know about the device. You know, this is one of those products where the company does a great job of telling you exactly everything you should expect from this device, and watching a full product review isn't entirely necessary except you want to, which is what you're doing right now. So on the side of the box, you get information about, like I said, everything there is to know. Bluetooth 5.0, IP66 water and dust proof, which means you can take this anywhere you want. You can take it to the pool, you can take it to the beach, you'll be totally fine. It tells you get up to around 15 hours of playtime depending on the volume that you're playing your music back. You also have a wireless stereo mode. Basically what that means is if you buy two of this, you're going to be able to connect them to one another and have a true wireless stereo mode, and then separate the speakers to get a better listening experience. Not to say that by itself just one is not enough, but two is better than one, obviously. You have some LED mood lights. It actually has 20 watts of power output, which is actually pretty impressive. And you get the USB-C fast charge, which charges it pretty quickly, I suppose. And of course, the carabiner for carrying it and the lanyard as well. So let me put that box away. Let's first talk about the design and build quality for this device. Holding this device, it was difficult for me to believe this actually costs $90. I mean, Bluetooth speakers for $90 is expensive, especially for this form factor. But when you actually hold the device and you have it in your hand, you're going to realize how much work they put into the design and the build quality for this device. It's designed in such a way that it looks premium. It looks like something that costs $500. It feels like something that costs $500 with the non-slip rubber material that's like matte black, and the cloth material on the body of the device and everything. They actually do a fantastic job with the design. One thing that I also noticed about the build quality for this is that the port that essentially contains all the, the USB-A port for if you want to like use a USB device, and the aux cable and the USB-C and the TF card slot. The part that covers that is actually kind of hard to open, which I understand improves the water resistance for this device, which is pretty impressive. And I really have no complaints. It's fairly difficult to open, as it should be, and it's pretty straightforward. On the back of the device, you get like a button for messing with the mood lighting and changing whatever kind of mood lightings and options that you have. You get the volume down, you get the Bluetooth pairing button, essentially, which I assume you also use to change the mode. So if you want to get out of Bluetooth mode, you use that as well. You get the plus button, which is volume up, next track, etc, etc. And you also get the power button, which is what I use to turn on and turn off the device. Now, as you can already see from me handling this device, the mood lights are like circumferencing the 20 watt speakers, which is actually pretty nice and it looks good. And I think depending on the setting you choose, they can actually move in unison with whatever music and the bass in that music that you're playing with this device. Moving away from the build quality and stuff, let's talk about the durability for this device. Now, I have had this device for over 2 months, but I haven't actually used it every single day, mostly because I actually like the device and I'm trying to make it last as long as possible. But at the same time, the device was built to last and it was built to be rugged, so I should probably be using it a lot more than I'm using it now, but I've just been really careful with it because I like the way it looks and I don't want to ruin it. So I'm trying to keep this for a very long time. But away from that, let's actually talk about the sound quality for this device. I think that is where this device actually wins, in the sound quality that it actually puts out and how it sounds, the quality that it gives you when you try to listen to music. And honestly, I have to tell you, I haven't heard Bluetooth speakers that sound this good in this form factor or this size in a very long time. So I'm gonna play you something on Spotify right now that I've been listening to recently so you can get a sense of what this sounds like. I understand that the quality of the audio is not going to transmit over YouTube compression, but I'm just gonna play something anyway. It's quite loud too. So yeah, ultimately, when it comes to the sound quality, this device absolutely wins. It absolutely busts. It absolutely kills. It's impossible for me to not be impressed by the sound quality. And when you think about the durability and the features that are included, like the fact that this is IP66 water and dust proof, and the fact that, you know, this gives you around 15 hours of listening time on a single charge, and it also charges pretty fast. I mean, I haven't really taken the time to notice how long it takes to charge from 0 to full, but I don't think I've ever had to charge this for more than an hour, 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours at the most, and I'm completely fine for a few days or a few weeks, depending on how much I'm using the device. I think it's pretty impressive what they've been able to achieve with this. What I've noticed is Sole devices are usually slightly more expensive than the competition, but they usually put a little more thought into build quality and, you know, the way the device feels and the experience you have with it. I have never, for example, picked up my phone or my iPad and tried to connect this and it didn't connect, for one. I've never had an experience where maybe I tried to, you know, play something and it was cracking or scratching or something. As long as the distance between my listening device and the speakers is not too ridiculous, not too much. I mean, I still get like very distant playback in 10 meters when I am using this device in the living room, and maybe my listening device is upstairs in the bedroom or something. I still play music very fine and I have no problems with that. So ultimately, there isn't much else to talk about with this device. I think they are quality Bluetooth speakers for the price of around $90. It's actually really good, and I would definitely recommend this. Although I should point out, I have reviewed other Bluetooth speakers that are less than half the price of this and will give you decent value for your money as well. But ultimately, if you're looking for something that feels premium, looks premium, and performs like a premium device, the Sole S-Storm Max is an absolute go. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I guess I will see you on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace.
The God of gods!